Welcome to the Cyborg Vlog. Well, it's Halloween day and pretty much got everything ready out in the yard. If you watch some of my other videos, you know I made a pneumatic prop, a couple of them, and a Pepper's Ghost prop. So let's take a look at those in the yard. So as you can see here, we have the graveyard all fenced off. That serves a couple of purposes, this metal fence. And here's the Pepper's Ghost prop that I made. I've made a few modifications to it. I've kind of given it a coffin shape in raw wood and then painted the actual box black to kind of hide it, because for the effect to work correctly and for it to be stable on the ground, I had to make that a box. But if you've watched my build video, you'll know that it was just sitting in there stationary. So since then I've made a few modifications, finished the back of the box off. I've got a prop controller, a Pico servo from Fright Props, along with a servo that I've attached to the base of my skull and this bracket. So basically what this does is it controls the speed and direction of that head movement. So I've programmed it, I've wired it to be continuously running instead of a triggerable thing, and I also have the black light in there, and I painted the skull with some glow-in-the-dark paint. So we're not going to be able to get to see a good view of it until tonight, but I just automated that, and we'll show that a little bit later. Okay, so let's also take a look at one of my other pneumatic props out here. I have this used to be an ankle blast kit, and what I did is I modified it a little bit with some pipe to put these 2/4 inch tubes out that are going to whip around when it's activated. I have a motion detector right here, kind of hidden, and as people walk by on the sidewalk or go up the walkway, it's going to go off and these will whip around a little bit and kind of simulate like the spider moving. And as we move up the yard, I've also repurposed another pneumatic prop I had before. I made a video earlier this year about how I built this, and basically it's going to be a pressure mat here, and when the air's activated, that thing's going to sit up and surprise people coming up. So something new I did this year was put up this big spider net here, and got the big spider, got the corpse in the cocoon, and my daughter's favorite thing that we did this year is put this spider here on a rope and pulley so that we can surprise people with it and drop it on their head. So other things I have up here, I have my glow-in-the-dark lab that will glow under black light. I have my other coffin. This sometimes I automate this with some pneumatics and make it a coffin slammer. So I just have that up here, and some of my glow-in-the-dark skeleton. So that's the basic setup for tonight. We've got Pepper's Ghost effect, that's stationary in the yard. It has motion in there, so it looks like a floating ghost head. So that'll be just for people to see as they go by and observe. And the cool thing is when you're walking out of the house this way, you don't see the projection or the reflection of the head, but when you're on the other side, you can see it. So as you walk up to the house across the front, you'll see the floating head in there, and then as you come up and walk back, it'll be as if it's disappeared. So here's a demo of the servo working. Of course, you can't see the reflection right now during the day, but tonight it'll look pretty cool. So we've got this coffin in the graveyard where you don't see anything when you're walking from the house. But as we come around to the front, we have a ghost skull floating in midair. Moving. As you can see right through the coffin opening to the house. But again, if we go around this side, there's nothing floating. So here's a daytime demo. Let's look at the pneumatic crate out here. So it's basically those two pipes are going to come out like part of the spider's legs, so that when it detects motion, I'll whip around a little bit. So we got Pepper's ghost, we got pneumatic skeleton that will pop up on a pressure mat, and we have an ankle tickler or spider scare prop out there that's on a motion sensor. So that's it for now. I will take some videos tonight, hopefully get some reaction shots and post that video as well.